Welcome everyone to Martinsville Speedway, race number 6 on the Cup Series schedule. Campbell Marsh is on pole. There's your full qualifying results, and here's the race command.
Drivers, start your engines! Is that okay?
Alright, engines are fired up, and we are ready to race. Field is rolling off. So our first short track race of the season. There will be no double file restarts here in Martinsville because it's too chaotic and people get disqualified for it. Alright, pace car is coming off, getting ready to go green. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Into turn 1 they go, side by side here. And the 44 having the inside line is going to clear. '20 car taking second. Oh, 4 wide, almost 3 wide. Contacting, shoving each other. And the 17's going to go around. And that's going to stack a lot of drivers up. And a yellow is out. Marsh is the leader. Got more. Wait, got some cars on pit road. Don't tell me they got penalties. Alright, caution is out. Caution is out. We'll take a look at the replay. Campbell Marsh is our leader. They're almost 4 wide coming off turn 4. Let's see from the helicopter cam. Yeah, they were almost going 4 wide, and then there's a Legacy and Cheston. They got together, then they cut back down, got on the wide Qual. And Qual getting turned around again. Not leading the race this time, but was running in 8th. And then they got a few drivers stacking up, like the 45, the 38, the 11, and the 16. Pretty small crash, though. I thought they were all going to pile in. But luckily they didn't. So pretty minor crash, but let's take a look at that again. Go on board here with the 11 of Michael Brown. Yeah, most of the drivers just came to a complete stop. These guys just kept going, trying to squeeze by. So not as bad as we expected. Alright, first caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, lights are out. And you can already see the 9 car of Lightning Blaze having header issues, so that takes her out of the race. First DNF of the day. So the 44 is the race leader. Remember, single file restarts here at these short tracks because double file doesn't seem to work properly and people get penalties for it. But here we go. Green flag is out, back underway. Top 2 get off to a good start. Here goes the 20 looking to the inside. That is Nathan Orman for the race lead. Whoa, the 44 just scraped the wall there. That'll give the advantage to the 20 big time. And here comes the 88 now looking for second. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Can he make it 2 in a row? And the caution is out. Alright, Orman's the leader. Let's take a look at the replay. So it looks like it was the 12 of David Davison. All the way back here was 36th, making a pass on the 47, but a little too much into turn 2. Put himself and the 47 in the wall, spinning him out. But no further incident after this. But just to be sure, see 10 cars coming out pit road. Hopefully he didn't get a penalty. But looks like we're all good. Alright, so only a single car spinner. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, coming to the green here. So Nathan Orman is our race leader. Fitzwater Sr. in the 88 in second place. Marsh is third. Fourth is who is on the 56 car? Tim Randolph. Then it's Al Legacy, Matt Gomes, Rosero Zer, Trey Wright, Sam Oskin, and Brad Chesson Jr. current top 10. Pace car is off, getting ready to go green. Green flag waving, back underway. Fitzwater Sr. looking to the low side into turn 1, just gets a nose underneath the 20, trying to hang on, but he can't. Side by side entering turn 3. Fitzwater Sr. on the bottom, and he is clear. Not quite clear, but he'll lead the lap. Tim Randolph is up to third. March is now falling back. (10 and 47 on pit road, 5 and 16. Oh, they're still getting like penalties in this. That's dumb. So the field's a lot more spread out here. Might get some green flag runs for a bit. Hope I don't jinx that, because I might have pushing and shoving. 3 wide. 10 cars not on the lead lap. These guys are also going 3 wide into the wall. The 19 goes. That holds up the inside. They're going to go 4 wide. Look at the 2 car. He's going to send it 4 wide through 1 and 2. Here at Martinsville, and up into the wall, still keeping it straight. Still green. We're still green. Already closing on the back of the pack here. 21, I believe, the last car lap on the lead lap. Yes, he is. 15 seconds back, and now the yellow comes out. So he got saved by the caution. And there it is. Yellow flag is out. Let's take a look at the replay. So the caution came out for Ibrahim in the 60, or no, came out with a 10. Actually, then the 60 spun. So Dylan Cunningham is way up the racetrack with a 22. He breaks loose. Then he locks up the brakes, and a 60 of Ibrahim checks up, and he ends up spinning himself out, and caught the 23 car. I thought he was going to miss him. Wasn't a big impact, but still got him pretty good. So that brings out the caution. Well, I guess we don't need to see that again. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, come to the green here. So Fitzwater Sr. is our leader. Might need to find a new Martinsville track, because, yeah, this is not good. Pace car is off. Here we go. Green flag's out, back underway. Good restart there for the 88. Really took off. Tim Randolph looking low on the 20. Albin are under caution again. 23 looks like they racked the 3, maybe even the 2. Alright, we'll take a look at the replay. So, Fisher and the 23 involved in another crash, but there was no contact. He lost the car himself, hit the wall, got on the brakes, and he stopped for a brief moment, but with no traffic. But that was enough to throw the yellow, but it could be the 3 car as well. Oh yeah, it was probably the 3. Looks like got into the 99. Maybe got into the 99 or tried to avoid the 99. So he loses control, and here comes the 2 car. Yep, 2 car was in it, so this was probably the likely cause of the caution. As well as Ibrahim also getting involved. Let's go on board with the 3. Might got a little too close to that 99. Nope, no contact. I think he tried to avoid hitting him, but it cost himself instead. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, come to the green here. Base car ready to take off or enter pit road. Fitzwater Sr. in the 88 leading this race. Green flag is out, back underway. Here comes the 20, the 88. Try the slightly higher line that time. Here he goes. Once again, Orman to the inside and 1 and 2. Trying to push the 88 up high. Caution is out. Racing it back. Nearly getting into the grass. And Fitzwater Sr. again will take the yellow. And we'll take a look at the replay. So, Zachary Taylor in the 16 was battling the 8. This was all the way back here in 32nd. Pinned him against the wall, but in doing so, he ends up wrecking himself as well. 7 and 60 get through. The 4 gets through. So did the 47. And that appears to be it. But just to be sure. Yeah. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, pace car's already off. Here we go. 88 so far has led the most laps. Is able to hang on. Green flag. Woo. Really bad restart this time. A 20. Quickly took off. Gonna try to shove his nose in there. Fitzwater trying to hang on. And he does, coming off turn 2. Gonna try again in 3 and 4. I think he's got it this time. He's got a nose underneath, and they're side by side as Orman gonna retake the lead. He clears the 88 coming off turn 2. Here comes Tim Randolph in the 56 looking for second. Brad Chesson Jr. is up here in 4th place. Whoa. Oh no, Fitzwater Sr. breaks loose, and oh, the 44, big impact. Oh, look at the 42, wall riding. Trying to avoid that crash. Oh, more cars piling in. Who else? I don't know who else, but alright, Nathan Orman leading the race. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, Fitzwater Sr., this one, not going to get this one this time. So, he really drives it in there deep. I don't think the 56 hit him. I don't think he made any contact at all. He was very close to making contact. And Camp Marsh, today's pole sitter, the unlucky driver to just ram into the back of the 88 car. And look at the 42, Jonathan Wong just wall riding to avoid that crash. And we got more cars. And oh, there's a 17 of Wyatt Quall, who was the one who got into Marsh. But the 88 led the most laps so far. But it looks like he won't win this one. Will not make it 2 in a row. Go on board here with Tim Randolph. You can see the 88 just sends it in there really hard. It looks like Tim Randolph hit him, but I don't think he did. Let's take a look at the rear chase cam. Yeah, he dove it in there hard. Yeah, he never made contact. He just sent it in there way too hot. And he lost control on his own. It looks like that was going to be it too, but then here comes Marsh. Pile drives into the back of the 88. Might take him out, Fitzwater out too. Look at the 42 car again. Yeah, I didn't think the AI could do that. It's way up top. He was in 12th too. Did he gain any spots? He actually lost control himself, and he just kept his foot in it. Yeah, I think he might have, and he came close to ramming into the 88 with that move. Alright. So, another caution there. Marsh going to join the 9 car in the garage area. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. You can already see the 20 car. What's wrong? He's already pulled out a line, and he has a tire problem. The wheel 3, damage is 2. Is that a lot? I think it might be. So Tim Randolph will take the lead. So trouble for the top 2. Don't know what's going on. But here we go. Green flag is out. We're back underway. 43 looking inside for second there. Some 3 wide action at the back of the pack. Half a second lead at the moment. Tim Randolph running a little bit high there. The 43 gonna close in big time. And Orman is back out on the racetrack. Probably 2 laps down at the moment. Nope, he's still in the lead lap actually. How did he manage to stay on the lead lap? Yeah, I don't know either. 3 cars still coming in the pit road every lap they get. So Tim Randolph enjoying this lead. The 43, the 71, the 24, and the 77. And, oh, caution flag is out. And Randolph will take the yellow. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. So, Ibrahimman in a 60 car again. He doors the 47, puts him in the wall, and spins himself out too. Another wreck for the 60. He is able to recover with some help with Samson, but it was enough to throw the yellow. And that was it for Ibrahimman and the caution. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, here we go. So 31 cars on the lead lap. The 11 got that lap back. Getting ready here. So Tim Randolph is our leader here, 43 of Rosero. Then it's Brad Cheston Jr., Lightning Blaze, or a Snow Chaser, and then Tony Green. The green flag is out. Back underway. Tim Randolph's got a pretty fast car. He's running a slightly higher line, but still able to get away. 43 in second still. Cheston Jr. in third. And then Green, and then now Alexander Rowe, your current top 5. Nope, crash. Caution. Yeah, I heard it. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Yep, take a look at the replay. So, caution is out for Malik Nevins in the 45. He got turned by the 4 off of 4. Also, there's a 48 trying to get away. But luckily didn't wreck. So, another single car wreck on the front straightaway, bringing out the yellow. No further incident after that. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, gonna restart with 9 laps to go. And 24, 7, and 16 are wrecked. The 24 was in the top 10. What happened? Well, we have to take a look at that after, because we're about to go green. Here we go. Green flag's out, back underway. Looking to the low side of 43, but not close enough to make a pass. And way up the track. Hang on to second. Green now looking to move up to third. Side by side into turn 1. Tim Randolph in really strong here. Just need to lead a couple more laps and he's got this. He's hoping there's no more cautions after this. But this is Martinsville. Six laps remaining here, 6 laps to go. Now coming to 5 to go. Last time around, 0.427 for the 43. This time, yeah, fading back a bit, half a second back. From the spectator point, you can see most of the track and most of the drivers. Alright, the 43 closing a little bit. Just in case, I'll get ready with that checkbox. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. So we're under yellow. And, yep, Tim Randolph leading. Let's take a look at the replay. Alright, so Riley Sampson in the 41. So there's a 21. Looks like he was trying to get tucked underneath, or tucked in behind the 41, but ends up spitting him out and collecting the 35 car as well. And here comes the 4, and then the 48 as well. So a handful of cars involved in this wreck. Let's go on board with the 21 of Cody Smart. Yeah, I think he was just trying to get to the low side, but then he ends up getting into the back of the right side of the 41 and wipes out the 35. Aaron Abel as well. Then 41 takes another hard shot to the 4. Not teammates though. You already knew that. Alright, it's going to be another overtime finish. I'll take you to the restart. Alright, here we go. So the 56 is our leader, Tim Randolph. I believe he has the most laps led now. 43. Let's see if Rosero can steal this one away, or maybe Tony Green in the 3rd row, and then Cheston Jr. 4th and 5th. Alright. Pace cars off. Can they make 2 laps, or will we need another restart? Or another attempt, or whatever. Better get that mouse ready. Green flag is out. Really, really good start for Randolph there. Rowe is going to make a pass for 3rd, maybe even 2nd. Whoa. Whoa. More cars, almost 4 wide. Light's still green. Just got to get to the white flag. And he does. 1 more lap to go for Tim Randolph. No mistakes here. Rosero doing everything they can to into turn 3. Randolph runs a slightly higher line, but it's not going to be enough. Checkered flag is out. Tim Randolph will take it here at Martinsville. I'm a little too early on that. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. So let's take a look at the full race results first. Tim Randolph, the winner. Ever since he took that lead with the problems with the 88 crashing and then the 20 with a tire failure. And took the lead that way and never looked back. The 43, great run. Tried, but could not best the veteran here. But a great finish overall. Alexander Rowe getting 3rd, then Tony Green, then Brad Chesson Jr., Keith Stevens, Sam Oskian, Trey Wright, Matt Gomes, and Al Lagacy rounding off the top 10. Here's the rest of the race results. I guess so. Nevins retired there late, so I guess 30 cars finished the race. There's the rest. Or I just said that. So we're gonna say the 24. What happened to the 24 car? They crashed under yellow. Do this real quick. Okay, so somewhere around here. Let's rewind this for a bit. Oh, shit. Okay, well that's what I was accelerating. So no idea what happened to the 24. Apparently just crashed under caution. We don't even have the footage for it. So, alright, so that is it here in Martinsville. Another wreck-filled race. But not too wreck-filled. The national race even had a flip. But less crazier though. So, still, maybe we should switch to Martinsville now. I'll take you to victory lane. Tim Randolph, the race winner.